Good afternoon, fellas. It's going on 1:30. We're about 62 in the garage and about 55% humidity. Let's see. Yeah, it's John Kerry day. A little breezy, a couple of clouds in the sky. But other than that, not a bad winter day for Las Vegas. Before I get started, let me flip this around. I'd like to say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's to everybody out there in YouTube land. I hope you all have good holidays, and be safe, be careful, and don't drink and drive. Okay, with that said, let me flip it back around again. And got a question. I was watching a video, VW Darren, and he was talking about Greasemania. And some probably over Memorial Day weekend and somewhere in the middle of the country. He didn't tell me, didn't state where, didn't give me any other information on it, but it sounded interesting. Greasemania. And heck, I'd take that out on a road trip in a heartbeat and head out to wherever it is. So if anybody can give me any type of information on it, I'd greatly appreciate it, and I'll see if I can swing and make it there. Okay, item number 2. I got more stickers. Anybody want a sticker, PM me, give me your address. I'll pay for postage, no problem. If you want to swap stickers, we can do that. Again, send me an email, or not an email address, but send me your address. I'll be more than willing to send you a sticker. And yeah, I think I got about 50 more of these. I'm not sure. But yeah, now on to the car. The car is back down on all 4 tires. The trunk pan more or less is welded in. I got a few more grinding to do, as you can see here, on some filling up some holes, but more or less this is just laying in here because we had to find a spot to put it. What I wanted to do was, before, the back of the Camaro was right up here at the edge of the garage, because I wanted to keep it close there when I'm welding. But now, since we're getting close to it, close to buttoning this thing up and finishing up a lot of stuff, I needed to push it all the way to the front of the garage, as you can see, and to where I have some room back here. I'm on vacation from work for the next 3 weeks, and the goal is to have this back end in primer. Yeah, you heard me. Everything on, everything done in first coat of primer. Not all the body work done, but pretty much straight and in the first coat of primer. That's the goal. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it or not, but that's the goal. And stand back, if you take a look, with the suspension on it, yeah, it does sit real low. I think I got about 1.5 inches from the collector to the ground on it. So hold on, let me set this down. And right here in the tool bench, I don't know if you're going to be able to see me do anything, but I always wanted to know what it was. So that's just from the grade to the roof, since we're sitting down. I'd say we're 53 inches. So from concrete floor to roughly the roof right here looked to be about 53 inches. So if anybody, Nick, that's who. Nick, can you measure your Camaro and tell me, because yours is stock, and tell me what it is from floor to roof? I'd like to see how much I dropped this thing by. Adjusting the suspension out on this, I plan on probably bringing up about another inch, if that. But pretty much this is what it's going to sit, is how low it's going to sit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean up this back end here of the garage. It's full of welding or grinding dust and everything else. Then I'm going to put it back up on jack stands and take that tire off, and more or less just clean up the garage and get it ready to start. Probably going to work on it tomorrow. Definitely going to work on it Monday. Tuesday's Christmas Eve. Won't be able to work on it. Wednesday, of course, Christmas. Thursday, we'll be back out here and definitely hitting it hard. Like I say, I want the back end from the back of the doors to the tail light panel in primer before I go back to work, and we'll see if that's going to happen. Oh, and I got my one of my Christmas presents already. Asked my sons to get me another Craftsman rollaway bottom. I wanted the big 4-drawer one because I'm going to make a drill stand out of it. I'm going to mount my drill press on it, get it off the bench, mount it on it. I'm going to put all my taps, my dies, my drill press clamps, everything having to do with drilling and tapping in it, and then that way I can wheel it around and use it where I needed it. And that'll go right up in there. I'll relocate the fire extinguisher and the mirror, and everything else will be gone, and all the water and the beer will relocate, but it'll go slide up against the wall right in there. So I'm in cleaning mode here. When I get back to working on this thing, I'll turn this camera back on and show you guys some more. As always, thanks for watching. You guys have a happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and Happy New Year. And we'll talk to you later. Bye. Hey fellas, okay. Car's back up on jack stands. Garage is clean. And we are ready to start again, making a mess. Alright, game plan is I'm going to finish grinding down all the welds. They're pretty much ground down. There's just a few spots here where I was plugging holes. Over here, back in here, and take care of that. Then we are going to pull out the cross member, get this cleaned up and ground down, drill holes along here, and get that fitted and welded in. Then we're going to jump back on the wheelhouse, get this fitted, finish patching this here, the little area I left for adjustment, and fit that in and patch it, and then grind down in here where the two panels, and I had to patch panels I had to make and put in there, and then do the tunk drop. When we get to that stage, then we're going to Duraglass everything, sand that down, fill it, see what needs to be done, and then prime the whole back end. After that's done, we'll start go back to start test fitting the quarter panel again. We'll get that on, get the tail light panel, which I tuck back in here for safekeeping, get that on and fit that and get that in. And once that's done, I plan on doing the body work, getting it fairly straight, not 100%, and I want to put the first coat of primer on it. And that's where I want to be. Like I said, I'm off for the next 3 weeks. I don't have to go back to work until Tuesday, January 14th. And 90% of the concentration is going to be on this thing. I want to get it done. I got other projects I got to get done in the house during that time. But this is where most of my time is going to be spent. So, again, I hope you all have a very Merry Christmas and an extremely Happy New Year. Don't drink and drive. Be safe out there. Thanks for watching. Later.